Are my judges ready?
Yes.
Every successful individual knows that his or her success depends on a community of persons working together. Paul Ryan. Hello, my name is Michael Coonts, and I would like to talk to you about dance, the research behind it, and my contribution to it as a whole. I began dancing at the early age of 6 at a dance class here in Willow. They taught tap, jazz, acro, ballet, ballroom, and hip hop. However, I never learned hip hop despite my interest in it, so I saw my senior project as an opportunity not only to learn, but to teach dance. Throughout my senior year, I accomplished many things. First of all, my senior project, which is within itself dance. Secondly, my research paper, which was written over the controversy of whether dance should be more heavily included in schools, in which I approve of. Finally was my senior project, which was to create a dance and perform it in February in the Spanish play. Before we concern ourselves with my product, we must first talk about the research behind it. We know that cavemen have been dancing around fires since longer than mankind can recall. They depicted it on cave walls. However, it was not until the late 1800s that dance was modernized. A woman named Loie Fuller dynamicized a dance called skirt dancing and improved upon it and made it more freeform and less formal. Following her was Isadora Duncan and the Denishon twins. Isadora Duncan and the Denishon twins traveled the world and became vastly popular, making modern dance famous. Other than its research, its benefits are also very important. First of all, the physical benefits are very obvious, that it would reduce obesity and help strengthen muscles. Dance targets muscles that no other exercise can because it works very specific and unique muscles that it's very difficult to work with any other kind of exercise. Secondly, the mental benefits. After you work out or after you exercise, it helps relieve stress, which will in turn help your memory. And finally, the social benefits. Whenever you dance in a troupe, you meet multiple times a week or per month, and you make friends that could last a lifetime. I began the choreography in very early October. I had to first decide the songs. I chose I, Robot and Guillotine by Jean Bellion, and then Believer by Imagine Dragons. Then I had to learn to choreograph. Like I said, I had taken dance classes. However, I had never learned how to teach dance, so this was new and difficult for me. Then I had to plan the steps and work on how to actually move throughout the dance. There was a lot of problems with this as I had never taught dance before, so there was a lot of hiccups along the way. We started practicing in late October of 2017, and we went all the way until February. We originally had about 15, 16 members. However, as time went on, the numbers dwindled, and I ended up with about 8 people. The dance turned out much more different than I thought it would. Whenever I started with so many members and I started in a different space than I ended up dancing in, the moves altered a lot, especially whenever not everyone was there for every practice. On the night of the play, we had a full house and it was very stressful, and there was a lot of unexpected events, such as during the second night, there was a chair left on stage and we had to find some way to dance around it and remove it without it looking terribly awkward. Overall, the turnout was amazing. We got good feedback for both nights. My stretch was mostly cooperation with my dancers' schedule. Seeing that many of them had jobs or sports, most of them didn't come to practice at the same time. So I ended up having 3 practices a week at some point in time. And so some of the dancers weren't there for some days and they were there for other days. So they would miss the lesson before and not know what was going on the next time. And it became very difficult to teach. We spent 72 hours overall in the auditorium and the Bears Den. That's not including all the hours that we practice on our own time at home. And then the play. I was an actor in the play. And so I had to divide my time in between dancing and memorizing my lines and where to be on the stage for the actual play. In reference to Paul Ryan, I know that if our community gets together, we can be stronger and provide many beneficial things to our environment. Thank you. Do my judges have any questions?
Did you have a mentor that helped you with the choreography, or did you do it all on your own?
Yes, Miss Beck helped me with my choreography, seeing that she had performed the dance for many previous Spanish plays. Yes.
I'm not a judge, but I have a question.
Yes.
Do we have a clip of your dance?
We do, but whenever I went to it right here, it did not play. This is just the first minute of the dance. Any questions?
What kind of feedback did you get from the audiences for the 2 nights? Did they?
I only heard good things from my audience. I had for several days afterward people coming up and telling me that people tried doing the robot dance, which wasn't in the video, for several times, and then they listened to the song and they tried to copy it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay, so, just a question. Did you say whether your dancers had any dance experience?
The majority of my dancers didn't have a whole lot of dance experience. However, 1 or 2 of them did. I know that Maria Sole took a lot of ballet before she started dancing with us. Thank
Would
you.
you do this again?
Yes, I would do it again and again, and I intend to do dance after high school.
Do you like the choreography part though? Would you do the teaching part?
Definitely. I absolutely loved it. And after high school, I'm going to pursue a major in business. However, I believe I'm going to minor in choreography.
And open a business in a dance studio then, right? With
I would
your
love to,
business
yes.
degree.
Well, I know are you going to school in West Plains or?
I'm probably going to be doing my schooling in Springfield.
Okay, well, do you think maybe like a part-time job somewhere doing teaching or?
Whenever I go to Springfield, from my job shadow, I had a possible job opening in the Little Theater because I did my job shadow there.
Okay.
So I may be able to help some of the kids there with some of their plays, learning to choreograph that and then get better as I go.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.